This is Noah Franz with MCtv Live, and behind me I have the cast and crew for a production of Hansel and Gretel by the Tallgrass Theater Company. And so I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to the cast and crew. Here is the director, and what's your name?
My name is Sandy Miller, and I am the director for the show and the executive director of the Tallgrass Theater Company.
Okay. And here we have...
I'm the stage manager. My name is Erin Smith. I'm part of the crew. My name is Beth Oberheide. I'm Samantha Bard. I play Gretel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of the crew, and I'm Mimi Oberheide. I'm Gabrielle Brummond, and I play Papa.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith, and I was the assistant director.
Hi, I'm Anna Oberheide, and I was the witch and mama.
I am Pam Douglas, and I am Vice President of the Tallgrass Theater Company.
I'm Christopher Waterman, and I am Hansel.
I'm Savannah Bard, and I am the dancing bear.
Hi, I'm Mike Brummett, and I'm president of the Tallgrass Theater Company and part of the crew for this production.
Yeah. So, a few quick questions for you. How long has the Tallgrass Theater Company actually been doing what it's been doing?
This is starting our fourth season. We started in October 2011 with Laura Ingalls Wilder, Voice on the Prairie. Mm-hmm. This is our 13th production in 4 years. So we've been rather busy on the prairie. Yeah.
And why did you choose to do Hansel and Gretel this year?
Hansel and Gretel is just a great story for kids. There's a lesson to be learned about not talking to strangers. There's a story about greed, but it's also just a classic Grimm's fairy tale. And Catherine Schultz Miller, who adapted this story, made it a little bit more family friendly. So it's just a great summer show and a chance for our kids to really shine. This is our first Tallgrass Junior production, and we're just excited to have the children involved in the theater as well as our adults. And our productions, we do 4 productions a year. We have 2 intergenerational productions, 1 Tallgrass Junior production, and 1 just adult production. Not adult midnight production, but adult production for our adults to shine.
Yeah. So I think you mentioned that this was a nonprofit. Would you care to go into that a little bit?
Well, we are a non-for-profit, and we do it for the love. You know, there's 2 definitions for the word amateur, and one of it, the definition that we love the most is from the heart. And everyone involved with the Tallgrass, from our youngest, and we have some 3-year-olds who are involved in the Tallgrass, to our senior adults, love telling a story and love being on stage. So it's a chance for them to shine.
So anyone here want me to ask them some questions about, like... What was that? Yeah. So, what got you involved with Tallgrass Productions?
Well, I actually did Laura Ingalls Wilder, the first show for this production. Like, from school, my mom said, hey, one of your teachers at school is going to be directing your production. Do you want to be in it? So I'm like, yeah, and so I did that, and that's what got me into Tallgrass.
Mm-hmm. And how did you feel about your part in particular in Hansel and Gretel?
Well, me playing Hansel, this is my first lead role, so I am scared to death at first. Plus the rehearsals will be really long, and they ended at like 10 p.m. So I am asleep in the car all night, and it's just tiring, but in the end, it's worth it.
Well, and you did a great job. So you said this is your first. Do you think you'll continue to do acting like this in the future?
Well, I can't do the next show because we live like half an hour away from here, so we're probably going to take a little break and then we're going to be back with more stuff.
So would you say you had a positive experience here with Tallgrass?
Yes, I would say I had a really good time. It's been a blast.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else have any? Okay. So you were just kind of in the background. How did you feel about being less of a role and more of just a person who helped out?
Well, Erin was also our understudy for Gretel.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
And she had the lead, or she was able to portray the lead Wednesday night.
Okay. So how did you feel about being in the production?
It's a lot of fun. Although the rehearsals did end late and we'd get home really late, it was still really fun. I had a lot of fun times.
And do you feel like you'll continue with acting and doing stuff like that?
Yeah, performing. I love performing.
Can I tell him your embarrassing story?
What?
I have to tell this embarrassing story. You were asking the other crew and then the other cast how they became involved with Tallgrass. It was around Oscar season last year, and she. It's too late now. This whole room full of people wants to know. So we were watching the Oscars, and she came in and she said, "I am going to win an Oscar, and I am going to go to Juilliard." And I said, "Okay, well, then we probably ought to get involved with local theater." And so that's her first production was last summer, which was Charlotte's Web. And then I joined the board. I'm the publicity chair as well. And everybody welcomed us so nicely, and it was just a wonderful experience. And
Especially me. I love Jennifer.
I love Anna Banana, and Mimi Bear. Those are my kids too. So anyway, I said to her, I said, "You're going to introduce me to somebody at the Oscar after party, but I just don't know who it's going to be yet." So I thought about it, and look at her face. She's going to kill me later. So I said, I know who you're going to introduce me to. You're going to introduce me to Meryl Streep. And no joke, without missing a beat, she goes, "Huh, is Meryl Streep even going to be alive when I win my Oscar?" And I go, "Well, gosh, I sure hope so. You know, she's pretty talented. You know, I'd hate to think of her dying. So, but the person that will be dying will be me, because she will be murdering me later for sharing this story." But I just had to share that. So.
Well, hopefully both you and Meryl Streep will be alive to see her win an Oscar.
Well, when you see us pull on our ear in the audience,
yeah.
that will be a thankful to you.
Okay, anyone else? Yeah. Okay, so you were the role of Papa. How did you feel about, I guess, being the male role, even though you're a girl?
It was tough at first, but the more I worked at it, the more I got comfortable with the role. And I love theater so much that I want to broaden my horizons and get out of my comfort zone, and this really has helped me get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself kind of a shy person by nature?
Yes.
So then being in theater has really helped a lot with that, right?
Yes, I started whenever Tallgrass started, and ever since then I've met new friends. I'm able to talk to people now, actually have a conversation.
So you think you'll continue to do theater maybe in the future, lifelong?
I believe it'll be a lifelong hobby.
Great.
And yeah.
Okay, anybody
I'll
else?
say one thing, that we really thank the community of Paola and the surrounding area for giving us the support that we need. We were doing fine, but last year suddenly this was provided to us, and it was one of those things that you know it was destined for us to be here. And it's given us that shot in the arm, which has propelled us, I think, into the future. And we, again, want to thank the community and just thank God for allowing us to be in this beautiful theater, and really hope that this building is here for many, many generations to come.
Yeah. Well, this is Noah Franz with Tallgrass Theater Productions, and we thank you for watching MCtv Live.
Bye, MCtv Live. Thank you for watching.